comics are complex and Comic Book Man and Bo are simple. I don't know how this is going to work out. Marvel News.
We just want you to love comics as much as we do. Well, maybe not that much. Marvel News, Episode 83, The Juicers of Doom.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo!
Yes?
What time is it?
7 after 10.
Okay.
Oh, it's Marvel News time. I'm sorry.
Marvel
No,
News.
say what-
Marvel News number 83. And Marvel News number 83 is coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. It's right over there. Alternate Reality, where all new comics, including all my Marvel comics, are always 15% off every day for everyone for you. And Marvel News 83, of course, has all sorts of wonderful news in it, like Captain America and Bucky. Captain America and Bucky, the brand new series coming from Marvel. It's Cap, it's Bucky, it's World War II. Actually, it's Legends of the Dark
Two
Knight,
great
isn't it?
tastes.
Yeah,
that came
basically, yeah.
together.
It's actually Legends of the Dark Knight, but
Yeah.
Marvel's not really coming out and saying that.
Well, someone asked the question. He said, the Captain America and Bucky thing, how do you do a Captain America Bucky book when you consider the fact that James Barnes is dead? And the editor for the book said that there was more than one Bucky.
Yeah,
Duh.
Well, you're going to bring the black guy in?
You could bring in the black guy. You could also bring in the female Bucky. You could also bring in the crazy Bucky. You remember the guy hanging with the 50s Captain America?
Oh, yeah.
I mean Captain America. All that's around there. And they also said, who says he's dead?
Well-
Maybe he's just really, really screwed up. Did you ever think about that?
Last I saw, of course, nobody ever dies forever in comics, and we assume that he probably isn't dead.
Well, he's dead.
Because Bucky was dead for like 45
No,
years
no,
before they brought him back this last time.
No,
and they managed to do
Yeah,
that.
he's really dead.
Yeah, well, he got his heart ripped out of his
Yeah,
chest.
he's dead.
You're dead.
He doesn't have a robot heart. He's got an artificial arm, but he's dead.
Well, the thing
Just a flesh wound.
the thing I also remember reading is, of course, you can also do World War II stories with Cap and Bucky. You can do just Bucky stories, Winter Soldier stories.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of Winter Soldier stuff that was never been told because the whole history is just something that Ed Brubaker came up with.
And I'm assuming that Brubaker will not be, Brubaker and whoever his artist is on this thing, will not be the team forever on Captain America and Bucky. They will bring in other artists and other writers at some point within the theme of Captain America and Bucky, just like Batman, Legends of the Dark Knight.
Well, I would assume that, Brubaker co-writes that book with Marca and Draco. Marca and Draco probably end up taking over. I think Chris Samney is going to stick around because they really like what Samney's doing with the book and they like his pencils. And Samney's a guy who's been around for a while but never really got any big acclaim. And now all of a sudden people are going, hey, this guy's pretty good. Like, he's doing the same art he's been doing for 3 years.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody, it's summertime. Everybody's going surfing. Surfing USA! And what do you do when you go surfing USA? Carnage USA! The new book from Marvel.
The Carnage limited series went over so well that Zeb Wells and Clayton Crane are doing a sequel called Carnage USA. Now, Marvel Executive Vice President Tom Brevoort says that
Carnage USA.
people love to read the Carnage stuff, but he said Carnage is a character that is never going to get a regular series because
No.
it doesn't work if he has a regular series.
Well, he's
He
a bad
can't
guy.
be
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, he can't be crazy for every 12 issues a year.
Kids, here's a rule of thumb. Bad guys do not work in their own series because what the hell do you do with them? You may love bad guys. You may think they're great. You may think they're cooler than good guys, but you know what? They're all psychopaths. You cannot build an ongoing series of stories around
You know
them.
what you could do? You could make it a 50-issue series, and you could have them go from a major city in each state and kill people
Walking cross country.
walking across.
He moves to a small
Who else
town.
has done that?
He gets a job at a local radio station.
Who else has done that? He can walk cross country and kill people. Next month, Des Moines.
He could walk across the country to all the cities that Superman went to. He could kill people in those
Tastes like
cities.
corn.
Next up, we have a story which we should have just done instead of the Carnage story, because this man here is
Well,
responsible for ordering these stories. So why do 2 Captain America stories in a row when you could shove a Carnage story in between them for no good reason at all?
Marvel Universe 616 Captain America, astonishing Captain
Captain America's Captain America.
which is based,
Captain America's Captain America.
But anyway, Andy Diggle and
Andy-
Andy
the president of
Granoff's
Marvel
astonishing Captain America series. It was
Yeah.
announced. It's been delayed because Granoff is working on the Avengers film, and actually Granoff and a whole bunch of Marvel people just visited the set in New Mexico, where it probably was 120 degrees, and they were hanging out with Joss Whedon and everybody, going, "Man, this is really freaking hot."
Well, welcome to the desert. Welcome to the desert. Ultimate Spider-Man is dead. Dead. That's right. He's actually physically dead. He's not coming back ever. But
He's dead.
Since he's died,
Bullet in his heart. He's dead.
Since that's such a big event in the Ultimate Universe, They, of course, have to string along an Ultimate miniseries to go along with it, and that will be Ultimate Fallout, a multi-issue miniseries that'll show what life is like after the death of Peter Parker within the Parker family and his friends
entire Marvel universe,
and the
because-
Spider-Man universe.
Because Peter Parker got
In the
shot.
in the Ultimate.
Peter Parker died in front of his house, in front of Aunt May, with his
With the mask off.
So everyone knows that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. The limited series Ultimate Fallout ships, I think, in a couple of weeks. I think
It's coming
the
soon, yeah.
16th.
Number one's coming soon.
It'll be shipping, I think, bi-weekly, and in the 4th issue, Brian Bendis says is a major league big deal surprise. The cover is floating around on the internet, and apparently the cover tells you a lot, but it's supposedly something that's you're going, what the hell was
What
that?
the hell? Anyway, Moon Knight is going to see the return of what villains?
The obscure villains, The Night Shift, and Snapdragon. People
Oh,
are
I
going-
can't wait.
People are going,
Huh?
why are you? Well, they asked Bendis, why are you doing this? He
They're,
says,
they're going, this is news?
well, no, they're going, Brian, why them? He goes, because, just because they were a lame ass concept before, doesn't mean I can't fix them.
Up. Neil Adams always said there are no bad characters. It's all in how they're handled. And I've always maintained that. There are no bad characters. The lamest, stupidest character you can think of, okay, you can take that character and actually make something out of it. You don't believe me? Look at some of the stuff Vertigo did with characters like, Brother Power the Geek. They ran off a one-shot years and years and years ago that actually salvaged that character and made something out of it.
Or Phineas and Ferb.
They are what they are. They are what they are. Wizard of Oz. Marvel's been doing Wizard of Oz now for quite a while, and they have another series coming up.
In September,
In September.
you're going to have the 8-issue Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz by the same creative team that did the first ones. And they're going to
Well,
keep
they've been
going
working on all of them.
until they run out of books.
They're going to be added a while then because Oz did like 30,
Yeah,
35
30
books. They
And
go
appar-
way beyond just Wizard of Oz.
And they sell quite well. And they really sell quite well in places you wouldn't think that they sell at.
Yeah,
Immediately sells.
like adult bars.
No, they don't sell books in adult bars.
Oh, okay. Well, you said places you wouldn't normally.
Jiffy Lube.
Jiffy Lubes.
Jiffy Lube,
Jiffy
yeah.
Lubes. Jiffy
If
Lubes.
you're waiting for them to fix your car
Ding,
and
ding.
put it on your car, they're selling them right there next to the Slim Jims.
And last story we have up is oh man, these people have got a lot of chutzpah saying this. Their plan for Journey into Mystery is for it to go at least how many issues?
30 to 40 issues.
30 to
with the
40
death of
issues before it gets canceled.
Now,
Good
well,
luck with that,
well,
guys.
Kieran Gillen said that he's got the first year of the book planned out already, but
Yeah.
he says if Marvel says, okay, you want to do a second year and you want to do something after that, he says 30 to 40 issues and then it's over with. Because at the end of this
Then
first...
it's over with?
Well,
You mean it's like a Vertigo series?
yeah, it's like a Vertigo series, yeah. Because Kieran Gillen actually is British, even though he didn't work over on British stuff, but he's British. And he also said...
that for a
Well, he also said
minute
the
at
big deal
Marvel.
about this is Journey to Mystery is about who was a now teenage Loki who's putting together people to fight the Serpent, the big villain in Fear itself.
Yeah.
And he's being advised by this Raven, which is over his shoulder, which is the older version of Loki, who's telling him, this is what you need to do to get through powers. And by the way, you can't trust anything I say. So, because I'm Loki.
I'm mad!
Loki and I lie all the time.
So his future self is driving his younger self insane,
Even
and then he's
so-
wondering later on in life why he's so screwed up in the head.
Right, so you'll get to the point where Gillen says at some point, then you'll have to figure out whether Loki's going to turn out to be this evil jerk that he was, or if he's going to become a nice guy.
I think he'll turn out to be the evil jerk that he was.
Well, you never know.
I think.
You never know. It's
You
possible.
sure?
It's possible.
Okay, and that's it. We're done. We're finished right over here. We got no more Marvel news, but you can go to the store's website and check out all the Marvel news that this gentleman sends me that I post up. Where's the store's website at? Well,
Sarah knows all this. Why do you always ask that question?
because you're sitting there.
You'll feel way better about yourself. www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop up at the store's website and check out all of his news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
This is Bo.
saying bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.